Hey there, I just want to give a quick video tutorial here on how to build the Barnabas Rover. So I have the instructions and images and text, but I also want to just do a video here so that things are crystal clear. Alright, so we have our acrylic chassis here, and then all the parts that came out of this bag here. We have the two motors and also the two wheels as well, okay? So first dealing with this, so this is acrylic. It has this protective tape here. You could take this off if you want. You just kind of slowly just peel it back and peel it off. You got two sides and then it becomes clear. But I'm going to go ahead and leave it on for the sake of the video because I want to mainly talk about how to screw everything on, okay? So once you're good with your acrylic piece here, whether it's leaving the protective coating on or taking it off, I want you to grab the two metal pieces here, okay? These two metal pieces are gonna hold the motor. So let's go ahead and you see there's two sides, one side with no holes here and the other side with the holes, all right? So these will match up with these holes right here, all right? So let's go ahead and do that. All right, and then let's make sure it matches up. Yep, that looks good. And then we're going to take these smaller screws here and then just screw them in through the other side. All right. So I like to just kind of just stick the screw in first. That way we can get it lined up. I'm just going to use my fingers. And then once it's kind of in, I can screw it in. You have a little blue screwdriver. I have a bigger black one here. Cool. Okay. Another one. Right here. And then we screw it in. And it should be solid. Okay. Just get it in more. All right, looks like that. Nice. Okay, and let's go ahead and do that for the other side as well. Same thing here, matching up to there. I'm going to put it through the other side first. There we go. Use my fingers just to kind of thread it in there a little bit. Maybe I could do this even. Yeah, and holding it here and then just turning it. That actually works pretty well. Okay. And then I have another screw for there. Put it in. Cool. So now I have two metal pieces on, and then these are going to hold our motors here, right? So what I'm going to do is going to put the motor, and it should go like so, okay? So you're going to do it so that the wires here are here on the inside. So let's not put it like this, but like this, okay? And this is just going to be for wiring purposes later. If you do it the other way, it's probably okay as well, but this is going to be a little better. Okay, so you see these two holes here? These two holes need to match up with these two holes here. All right, so we just go like this, and we have a matchup, so that's good. And then you're going to take the long screw here, and then feed it through. There you go. See, it feeds through the metal piece and also the yellow. And then we can go ahead and take one of these nuts here and thread it in. Cool. All right. And then same thing for this this one right here. There we go. All right. Okay, now as I'm doing this, I realize that I did it the wrong way. Okay, what we want to do is actually put it this way. All right, because this, it's sticking out here. It could get in the way of the wheel later. We don't want that. So let's fix that. There. And there. Then get the screw in there. I just like to hold it there with my fingers. It's actually pretty effective. Okay. Is it catching? Nope. There we go. Alright, so now that that's almost there, get this last nut down there. So I'm going to hold one side like that with my finger, and then I can screw in on this side. Cool. Looking good. And then let's go ahead and do the other side. Alright, we got the other motor on this side, and then same thing. Just a mirror image. Okay, so take a long screw, screw through this. It should match with this. Cool. Put a nut on there. Cool. And then same thing here. There, and then it should go through, and it goes through the other side. Went through, nice. Get this nut on there. All right, almost. So the nut is there, but I need to screw it in here. Alright, I'm holding the nut with my finger here and screwing it in. Cool. Alright, so I got my motors in. Really solid. I like this design with these metal pieces. You might see other versions with plastic. Those will break easily. This metal is really nice, okay? And that's why we're going with that. Now the next thing is we need to put this white caster wheel on, and it's going to go like so. So it's only going to go one way here. So if you turn it this way, it doesn't match up, right? But if you turn it this way, then the holes match up just right. All right. Now to do that, you need to use these standoffs here, or spacers, and we're going to put one there. Okay. And let's use the longer ones here. Okay. Actually, shorter ones. Okay. We'll go screw here. Stand off there. Cool. Another screw there. Stand off. Then down here. Stand off. Okay, another one here. And then stand off. There we go. Now this will then go here, like this. Alright, so then we have that in. We just go ahead and take our other screws and fasten it up. The things are coming together. Here we go. 1. 2. Cool. 3. And 4. Okay, very nice. All right, now these wheels here, they're just gonna pop on to here. Okay, so when you put this on, so we have this here, I want you to take a look at this wheel here. All right, it's not perfectly, you have a hole here, but it's not perfectly round. You're gonna see 2 flats in there. Okay, now that's to hold the wheel in place, this shaft. And it's going to match up with the flats on here. If you look at this shaft here, it's not totally round. You have 2 flats, okay? So the flats here have to match with the flats there. So you look at it, and then you go like this, okay? Now, and don't just jam it like this, okay? If you just jam it like this, okay, it'll put a lot of pressure here, and you could crack the whole thing, right? So what do? You want to hold the yellow motor, okay, firmly as you're putting this on. Okay, here we go. And you gotta get it quite right. There we go. Okay, now I had to use a little strength there, and you noticed I was putting pressure here, so I was holding this, pushing it that way, while I was pushing it this way to balance it out, because you don't want to put stress on this joint right here being held by the 2 screws to the plastic acrylic. That could damage it. Okay, so pressure this way and pressure this way to balance it out. Now you notice you don't see any white, the white motor shaft, this part right here, you can't see it, right? So that means it's in correctly. Let's go ahead and do it on this side again. Even out, so 2 flats here, 2 flats on here, match it up as well as you can, and then even out the pressure, and we're good. So we got your 2 motors, and check it out, and it's flat because of the spacers here. Here, the wheels here, are aligned with this caster wheel here, so it should be flat when you put it down on the table. Okay, you can't see it in the camera view here, but you'll see when you put it together. All right, now these pieces here, these are extra. These 2 are for encoders, which we don't need right now, but maybe in the future you want to do an extra exercise, so you can keep these in the future. Encoders help you keep track of position and speed. All right, and these are extra screws here, and then we have a switch here that if you wanted to solder on and do something with, like to turn power on and off, you can do that. We don't require that for this kit, but again, it's a nice switch, so I would go ahead and keep that as well for spare parts. All right, that's it.